What's going on, folks? Bill Murphy here from the Sports Insanity Network, and welcome to another exciting edition of Murphy's View and a Cincinnati Bengals review. We got a good one for you today, folks. We got a Sunday night game, and let's just say it's a game that, in the words of Carrie Underwood, we've been waiting all day for Sunday night. This would be the one. We got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. They played each other twice last year, once in the regular season and once in the postseason. The regular season game was that game that sadly was when Damar Hamlin had his cardiac arrest and the rest of the game had to be canceled. Thankfully, he's doing fine now, and he will most likely be playing this Sunday in Cincinnati. It's the first time back there since that terrible day, but we're glad he's doing good, and we're glad he's going to be there. And they also played each other in the AFC divisional game last year, in which the Bengals beat the Bills 27-10. In that game, Joe Burrow went 23 completions for 36 attempts, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, was sacked once. Joe Mixon had 20 carries, 105 yards, 1 touchdown. Jamar Chase had 5 receptions, 61 yards, 1 touchdown. Hayden Hurst had 5 receptions, 59 yards, 1 touchdown. And going over to the Bills side, Josh Allen had 264 passing yards, 26 rushing yards, 1 interception, and 25 completions out of 42 attempts. And Allen had 1 rushing touchdown. And he was the rushing leader of that game, and the receiving leader was Dawson Knox for 5 receptions, 65 yards, 13.0 average. So now we go to this Sunday night. First, we're going to look at the Bengals because that's what we do here. We talk about the Bengals. We are a Bengal preview. I have to hit the table so I can look effective and cool. Joe Burrow last week in a victory against the San Francisco 49ers, 31-17. Joe Burrow, 28 completions out of 32 attempts, 283 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and 3 sacks. But hey, in the past couple games that he gets sacks, they won. So not a terrible thing, but I hope he doesn't get hurt. Joe Mixon, 16 carries for 87 yards, 5.4 average, and 1 touchdown. Jamar Chase, this guy is on fire with 10 receptions, 100 yards, 10.0 average, 1 touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 3 receptions, 40 yards, 1 touchdown. And Andrea Lasavius, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, good sir. 1 reception, 2 yards, 1 touchdown. As I've said, the Bengals are playing like the Bengals. Joe Burrow, coming off that calf injury, is playing like Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase has woken up after the past couple games. He's looking great. This Bengals team coming off the bye week, like I said, it was going to be a struggle because they had the second toughest remaining schedule in the NFL. But they took out the San Francisco 49ers last week, and I think they're looking very strong right now. So what is going to be the X factor in this game? I would say hit those wide receivers, hit Jamar Chase, hit Tyler Boyd, hit T. Higgins, because the Bills' pass defense has given up a 97.4 rate to wide receivers. So I would say take advantage of the wide receivers. Throw it to Chase, throw it to Boyd, throw it to Higgins. And defense, I would say get Sam Hubbard and Trey Hendrickson to get to Josh Allen, to pressure him and to sack him. So that is what I think is the X factors for the Cincinnati Bengals. And also one more thing before we flip to the Bills, I actually think this is just pretty cool. they're going to be doing something called Stripe the Jungle on Sunday night. And what they're going to do is they're going to have certain sections where you wear black in the stadium and certain sections where you wear orange. I think that's pretty cool. So there's like stripes all over the stadium. I think that's going to be pretty damn cool. So that is the Bengals. Let's flip this over to the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are coming off a long rest after a win last Thursday night against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Josh Allen, like I said, like Joe Burrow, he's been struggling a little bit, but he's looking like Josh Allen now. 31 completions for 40 attempts, 324 yards, 8.1 average, 2 touchdowns, 1 interceptions, was sacked twice with a QBR of 85.9. James Cook led the rush with 14 carries, 67 yards, 4.8 average, no touchdowns, unfortunately. Josh Allen, 7 carries, 41 yards, 5.9 average, 1 touchdown. Gabe Davis, 9 receptions, 87 yards, 9.7 average, 1 touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 5 receptions, 65 yards, 13.0 average, 1 touchdown. And what's going to be the X factors for the Bills? For the offense, it's going to be James Cook, who has 4.8 yards per carry, who is going to be taking advantage of the Bengals' rush defense that gave up 57 rushing yards last week and 4.5 yards per carry. When it comes to defense, like I said with the Bengals to try to get to Josh Allen, I think they need to pressure Joe Burrow. Last week, they gave Baker under 6 yards per pass, and they are tied for second in both sacks and QB hits in the NFL. So I think the Bills defense has really got to pressure Joe Burrow. My final score for this game, I think it's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals 28 and the Buffalo Bills 24. If you like what you see here, go to www.thesportsinsanitynetwork.com. Check out our blogs, our podcasts, which are available on all platforms. Don't forget to also check out us on X at @SInsanityReal. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook, the Sports Insanity Network. And don't forget to check us out on YouTube right here, where you see all our Sunday night shows, or Sunday night, doing Sunday morning sideline report, and Thursday night gridiron, and all the vlogs are on here. Thank you for watching, folks. I'm Bill Murphy from the Sports Insanity Network. Stay safe, take care, and hoo-day!